Hey everybody, I'm Justin Schlegel with RHP Real Estate and Team Schlegel. This is your February 2023 Phoenix Real Estate Report. It feels a lot like 2014 in many ways because we are seeing balance in our market. That is where buyers and sellers don't really have much of an advantage over one another, and there's a lot of negotiation taking place. And that's what we're seeing today. So if we look just a year ago at this time, we saw that prices were going crazy, inventory was super low, interest rates were low, and you had all sorts of wild terms in order to buy a home, which was great for sellers, but if they were selling a home and buying, it made it a little bit more complicated. So today is a very different story. We have changed dramatically in the past 12 months. But it's not all bad. We needed a correction in our market, and we have seen that happen. But prices have seemed to stabilize, and we've seen a flattening out over the last several months when it comes to those price reductions. We also have seen interest rates now start to slightly trend downward. So that's a plus, but we'll get more into that in a second. So when it comes to inventory, we had nothing on the market a year ago, but now we've got more options, but it's not a super abundance like we had back in 2007 before the market crashed. So very different scenario, but there are some good options on the market. And this time of year, typically we have new listings that are hitting. The buyer demand is really pent up, and that's largely because of those interest rates. So there is activity out there, but it has been slower. November, December, January, those were some of the slowest November, December, and Januaries that we've had in a couple of decades. So overall sales aren't necessarily there, but also there's a lot of people on the sidelines, both buyers and sellers, that want to make a move. And so it's just everybody getting that consumer confidence and feeling comfortable that, okay, we're in an okay spot, let's move forward. And I think we're close to that. Our spring season, that March through June time, is usually our most busy time of the year. And so I do believe we're going to get a spring push, especially as tax returns come back and people use those refunds for down payment and such, and as interest rates hopefully continue their downward trend. But talking about interest rates, we did see over the past week, they did kind of rise up again a little bit. And that was because of the jobs report and the inflationary numbers and things like that. So it is an ebb and a flow. They will move back and forth and depends upon loan type and credit and down payment and all sorts of other factors. But again, there's a lot of negotiations out there where you can get some concessions to help with an interest rate buy down, whether that be a permanent solution or something that's more of a short term like a 2-1 buy down. And when it comes to spec homes, so that's on the new build side of things. There's lots of spec inventory in different parts of the valley. So some buyers had, chosen not to complete their purchase, whether they didn't qualify for the loan or they just didn't feel comfortable to make it happen now. And so some of that inventory has come back. So we can assist you most definitely on new build homes. But remember, we need to register you up front so you can be properly registered. Those builders agents, they work for the builder. So they're going to be nice to you, but they don't represent you. And so ultimately, you're leaving money on the table if you don't have your own outside representation. So that's kind of our market in a nutshell. We're balanced. Interest rates are playing a huge part, but we're seeing them start to trend downward a little bit. And then there's some new inventory when it comes to brand new homes on the market. So hopefully we're going to have a good spring push. I think we will. We've got a lot of pent up demand, as I mentioned, and people want to make a move. It's just figuring out how to make that move and is now the right time. So if you're thinking about real estate, please don't hesitate. Give us a call. The information's below. Thank you for watching and have a great day.